Too much consumption of alcohol is the main cause of fatty liver disease. But are you also aware that there are other causes? Many of you have gone for tests and we are told you have fatty liver disease. And you are wondering, how did I get to this? Whereas you're not taking alcohol. In this very video, I want to share 4 reasons why fatty liver disease is becoming more and more common these days, especially among our young people. Number 1, too much of fried foods. Frying your food is one of the worst way to cook your meals. And fortunately, unfortunately, a lot of our young people and even some older adults won't eat their food or will tell you they won't enjoy it except it is fried. Now, when you fry the food, it becomes very difficult to digest, and it is the liver that suffers. These unhealthy oils, most times used in frying the foods, are stuck up there in the liver, accumulating and loading for an eventual fatty liver disease. And we all know the risk of having a fatty liver. Number 2 reason is too much of processed foods. Yes, ready-to-eat foods, over-the-counter foods. So, food that are either in the cans, biscuits. Convenient foods. That's exactly what I mean. So if you are in the habit of only consuming convenient foods, you are also preparing your liver for an eventual fatty liver disease. So when you are diagnosed with fatty liver, don't begin to wonder, how did I come about it? Yes, the number 3 reason is too much of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, yes, is part of our daily, it should make up part of our daily diet. But a lot of people consume too much of it. And I tell you, your liver won't function effectively without the presence of some proteins, some type of healthy oils, like the oils found, the type found in coconut oil. A lot of you don't bother about it. You just consume your carbohydrates. And the liver suffers all of this because you do not include protein in your diet. Yes, protein is actually the building block, and the liver requires protein to make to do its work. And truly speaking, the big group of vitamins are the type of food that also makes up your liver's best friends. Most of the proteins that most of us are also consuming are either animal proteins or the type of protein that clogs arteries. They are not healthy for your liver. And so if you are consuming, whether it's proteins in the carton, in the cans, meat, beef, and all those kind of food, you are also preparing your liver for an eventual fatty liver disease, even though you are not taking alcohol. The number 4th one is too much medications. Yes, you heard me. Medication is good, but most times when we make it a habit, consuming too much medication, especially the multivitamins. Yes, I was a victim of it. Consuming multivitamins at your own will. You think you can survive without multivitamins and blood tonics? It's not true. It's one of the biggest lies of this century. When you eat healthy, normal, and whole foods, your liver will have less work to do and less of the waste to process. And that is the reason why a lot of you are having fatty liver disease. And in case you have been diagnosed with fatty liver, you don't need to worry. There are natural foods that you can start eating right away to reverse it. And don't also be carried away because of your size. If you are slender or slim in size, it does not also mean that you may not have fatty liver disease. And if you are fat, or you are an obese person, it doesn't also mean that you will have fatty liver disease. Although on some occasions it plays a role, but you need to go for a confirmatory test to be sure. But in case you are having symptoms like occasional dizziness, you're not sleeping well, and then you're always having low energy. These are some common symptoms that may also require you or suggest that there may be a fatty liver, even though without the presence of alcohol. And if you are still in doubt, you may need to go for a test. in order for you to be sure. Don't forget, food remains our medicine, but moderation is our rule. And if you like this message, click the follow button and don't forget to share for more.